some reason, I don't know why. So it basically is reading one track. I think that should work. Come on. Yeah. Yep, that did work. Okay, it's a little bit of a delay on my end. Okay. Yep, that works. That works. So, you guys could hear my phone probably. TPP get updated? It did. We're going to be checking it. That's the fun thing about not playing this game for a while on the channel is that you get to mic loud. Let me turn it down a little. This should work. I guess that should work. I'm gonna run for city council and then lose after one term. Music quiet. Shut up, Corbin. Stop complaining. Go forward a couple of weeks, vote on budget resolution. We're gonna oppose. Party leader influence a vote of 0 party members. Oh yeah. So that was one reason why I actually wanted to do a live stream. Also, Roe v. Wade has been overturned. This is not a drill. We actually have full confirmation that Roe v. Wade has been overturned by the Supreme Court of the United States. What are you guys' thoughts on this? What are you guys' thoughts on Roe v. Wade? Like, that is huge. That is huge. And it kind of took me a second to really realize it. I was like, no way. So, what are you guys' thoughts on it? Do you guys think that it was a bad idea to repeal it? Do you guys think it was a good idea to repeal it? What are you guys' total thoughts? Who is Roe and why are they fighting Wade? Oh. Corbin. I love Corbin so much. It's fun. Could have been automatic. Where are we? Challenges. Tired place concepts. I think Kim Jong-un should have won. What? Veterans. Crime. Education. Cannabis laws. Sorry, Peachy, I'm already married. I hate my wife. Oh my god. Okay, so I am fundraising. Automated overview. Defense, active legislation. Okay, I really like how they're kind of changing how these things are ordered. Committee amendment hearing. Right, do you want to make an amendment? Homeland security. Need to cut about another $1.2 billion. What is your current job in this? I am a U.S. Senator from the state of Texas. Fuck. FEMA? Oh man, we don't need money in FEMA. Yay! Everyone supported everyone supported it unanimously. Mayoral, governor. Skip to the end. Pretty close. Becomes Supreme Commander of the glorious People's Republic of North Korea. It's called the Democratic People's Republic of North Korea. It's called the DPRK. You should know this. You're there. Upcoming elections. State House has decided to retire and will not seek re-election. If you run in this, you can win. Upcoming elections. Yeah, I really like how they kind of sorted this out now. So U.S. Senate Class 2. So I think we may be running in an election. Your child has just turned 18. They have been added to your proteges and now can be customized. Charles? He's 18! My boy! The dynasty begins, lads. Oh, what is this? Run for re-election. Senate! Yes, we will. Luke Bratt, 66 years old. Economic increase that per capita to 60,000. Reduce that poverty to 10. And the crime. Reduce that crime. Reduce that Texas crime. I'm in the US actually. Where are you at? Where are you at? Let's get lunch. Unanimous in U.S. politics? Bug Shirley. Irwin, the Habsburgs of America. Charles for the future. I'm gonna... phone bank. Let's go. Policy endorsed. I'm gonna go get a baby. Texas. Irwin. Aha! We have a poll out week 19, 2043, and sample size 730. Sean is up 8 points. Kate Irwin had the favorites. Campaign events, staff train all, finance, increase this to 50. 50 field officers. Finally, like a very low approval rating. Whoa! 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 Yeah, look at that. Actually, yeah, that's what they did. They did make it more realistic. So I don't have like a 40% real. I like that. I like that. Now you only have to concentrate on those independents. Now, the only thing that's unrealistic is how much money I make on the side. I can usually make like millions of dollars while I'm in here. Marketing, television, minimum wage, 4 million. Whoa. Really got those independents and Democrats. So, opponents, Republicans, I am unchallenged. And protege Charles Irwin, let's go. Okay. Accepted. Where are we at? Can I? Oh, it's like somewhere here, protege. Oh, next election. How do I have a baby? I want a baby. Oh, she's the governor. Governor. I want us to be like dual senators. Okay. Opponents. Shit. Oh, here it is. Polls. No. Voter intention. What is that? Sean 524604. And there's a freaking. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. Jesus Christ. Senate. Sean Irwin is up by 6. See, when mommy and daddy love each other very much. You go to profile, family, add new baby. Profile, family. Give me a child. We got Kara. Speaking of Kara, guess what I got? So the Steam Summer Sale finally came through, and I got Detroit Become Human for my computer. So, if you guys do want to see a Detroit Become Human series, do you guys want to see that? I also got a really funny game called Calm Down Stalin. I don't know. I got a couple of things that I can play on the channel. Really looking at kind of expanding some of the content, so I'll see what works and what doesn't. Calm Down Stalin was like $1 or something like that. Adopted. Give me a baby. Sure you want to have a baby at this time. A child. How old he is, he's probably going to be an autistic baby. Jobs campaign. Policy volunteers available. Offense, politicians, elections, polls, 9 and 7. So I have a pretty consistent lead right now. Power and Revolution is better because you can get randomly attacked by Russia. Averages? Where's the average? Yeah, they've had this for a while. They've had averages for a while. Oh god, those polls are getting tight. Oh, wait. Opponents, Democrats, please. Damn it. I wonder if he fixed that. Guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Immigration's now a thing now. Military spending, transgender military service. See what the last polls are. Voter intention, 53, and then go over to elections, polls. He had one poll that had us tied. For what office are you running? We are running for re-election in the United States Senate for the state of Texas. All right, we're gonna watch over to U.S. Senate, and God. PG gets upsetted. Don't say that to me. You do that to me. God. Am I losing my own county? Oh, never mind. God, that would be amazing if I were to win Dallas County. Harris County, I mean, it's a little easy to win if you really push for it. But Dallas County, yeah. Let's see. So this lad, these are projections. I want projections. The Senate's. Got any flips tonight? Do not. Not yet. We are ahead by 1,000,000 votes. We're kind of closing it in Dallas County. Zapata County. Doesn't look like we're going to win it. 58% in Dallas County. Let's go. We have solid leads in Denton, Collin, and Tarrant. All right, we have been called the winner for the state of Texas. We are now going to serve for another 6 years in the United States Senate. The update where you can see the live map was a good idea. Yes, yes it was. And we do see that the Mr. Stefanov has been called for President of the United States. He defeats Damian Barrera. And it looks like by 308 electoral votes. Well, actually, Nevada still has yet to be called. You could actually see a very narrow victory for Mr. Barrera. So, skip. And Stefanov just squeaks by 9,300 votes to actually look. So of course Washoe County, in the state of Nevada, if you're ever running in the state of Nevada, Carson City County and Washoe County are critical for you to actually win. If you can actually make it competitive in Clark County and then win or make it narrow in Washoe County, you can win the entire state. Russians in the White House? Oh no. We did have a flip tonight. We had Hopper and Mandel in the state of Michigan, and we do see that Spencer Mandel wins in the state of Michigan. He actually flipped Marquette County by a very narrow margin. 46 votes separated the two, And then in Muskegon County, we actually had 4,002 votes and 500 votes in Genesee County, 4,400 in Kalamazoo. What was the most narrow county in Texas? About King County. King County's always interesting because they only have like a very set amount of people there. Josh Mandel's brother. I know. I was thinking about it, and they're literally in the same state, like in similar right next to each other. Mecklenburg, Union. Anchorage County. Look at that. And U.S. House, 233 votes to 202 votes. Governors, no changes. State Senate, we had 2 gains by the Republicans, and then in the State House, Republicans gained 2 seats. And we are now going to represent the state of Texas for the next 6 years. Welcome to your term as U.S. Senator. Nomination process, party leadership, let's go. For party leader, Sean Irwin, 31. And we are now party leader. So we are now the Senate Majority Leader. Actually, we're not the Senate Minority Leader. We're actually the Senate Majority Leader. Select your committees. We're going to go on the appropriations. And we're going to chair the Judiciary. Go on transportation, housing, and urban developments. Caucus, you're not eligible for this position. Vote. Congratulations, Allison. Damn, it was a girl. Too many girls. A new member, a healthy baby girl. What do you want to name her? Allison. Allison sounds fun. Do you want to give this bill a hearing? Let's say yes. Rent. Yes. We're just doing this to kind of like keep our people on our side. What caucus am I in? I completely forgot. Moderate Republicans, and they don't like me. Oh, look at that. You can actually see what the president thinks about each one instead of just yours. Gaming stream at this time. Yeah, a little late. I got work at like 4:30, so I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. in the morning. An amendment, no. Amendment, no. Amendment, vote. Legislation, HR 2. Okay, so amendment vote. Oppose. Say support. Floor debate. Vote. Support. Gaming stream during one of the most insane days in recent history. Yeah. Hey, we're still talking about it. I mean, let me Roe v. Wade. Half of U.S. states could ban abortions as Roe v. Wade is overturned. Trigger bans already in place includes the states of Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky. And then banned abortions prior to Roe v. Wade is Arizona, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Wisconsin, Michigan, and West Virginia. Five justices sign on to the majority opinion, striking down the landmark decision. They are Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Brett Kavanaugh, Neil Gorsuch, and Amy Coney Barrett. And then three justices dissented, which was Stephen Breyer, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kagan. John Roberts did not join the majority, writing in concurring opinion that he would not have overturned Roe, but instead would have only upheld Mississippi's law banning abortions after 15 weeks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just like, 5, 6, 7, 8 people voted, so John Roberts did not vote at all. Imagine working, just get welfare from the government, stream all day. Yes, absolutely. Biden is currently delivering remarks right now. Economists warn about the ill effects of SCOTUS ruling on women's economics and societal position. Women will die, says a Chicago healthcare worker. I've been in women's health forever. Many women died in backstreet abortions. JP Morgan Chase will cover travel benefits for workers seeking abortion starting July 1st. What? Clarifying its healthcare benefits in the wake of the Supreme Court ruling, saying that abortion has long been a covered service for the bank, and starting July will be included under the company's health travel benefit. And then House Republicans are now eyeing a 15-week abortion ban after SCOTUS ruling. Yeah. I go to work today, so it's going to be interesting to see if anything happens. How any discussion about it. Let's see. John Roberts concurred. I was surprised that John Roberts' vote. He was pro-Roe. He doesn't support overturning it. It says he did not join the majority. Hang on. Let me see if I can actually get a, Actually, let me see if I can get a live stream right now of the Biden address.
Extremist governors and state legislators are looking to block the mail or search a person's medicine cabinet or control a woman's actions by tracking data on her apps she uses are wrong and extreme and out of touch. The American Medical Association, the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists wrote to me and Vice President Harris stressing that these laws are not based on evidence and asking us to act to protect access to care. They say by limiting access to these medicines, maternal mortality will climb in America. That's what they say. Today, I'm directing the Department of Health and Human Services to take steps to ensure these critical medications are available to the fullest extent possible. And the politicians cannot interfere in the decisions that should be made between a woman and her doctor. And my administration will remain vigilant as the implications of this decision play out. I've warned about how this decision risks the broader right to privacy for everyone. That's because Roe recognized the fundamental right to privacy that has served as a basis for so many more rights that we've come to take for granted, that are ingrained in the fabric of this country. The right to make the best decisions for your health. The right to use birth control, a married couple in the privacy of their bedroom, for God's sake. The right to marry the person you love. Now, Justice Thomas said as much today. He explicitly called to reconsider the right of marriage equality, the right of couples to make their choices on contraception. This is an extreme and dangerous path the court is now taking us on. Let me close with 2 points. First, I call on everyone, no matter how deeply they care about this decision, to keep all protests peaceful. Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. No intimidation. Violence is never acceptable. Threats and intimidation are not speech. We must stand against violence in any form, regardless of your rationale. Second, I know so many of us are frustrated and disillusioned that the court has taken something away that's so fundamental. I know so many women are now going to face incredibly difficult situations. I hear you. I support you. I stand with you. The consequences and the consensus of the American people, core principles of equality, liberty, dignity, and the stability of the rule of law demand that Roe should not have been overturned. With this decision, the conservative majority of the Supreme Court shows how extreme it is, how far removed they are from the majority of this country. They've made the United States an outlier among developed nations in the world. But this decision must not be the final word. My administration will use all of its appropriate lawful powers, but Congress must act. And with your vote, you can act. You can have the final word. This is not over. Thank you very much. More to say this in weeks to come. Thank you.
President Biden at the White House responding to the history made on this day, the Supreme Court overturning Roe versus Wade, a woman's right to choose, and turning that decision back to the states to decide whether or not a woman can choose her own future. The president saying this is a fundamental right to privacy that had broad national consensus. It had been the law of the land for 50 years, upheld by justices appointed by both Democrats and Republican presidents.
See, that's the thing about this is some people are saying, like, it takes away your constitutional right for an abortion. I don't understand where it says that, you can get an abortion in the Constitution, and even saying that the 14th Amendment gives you that right. That's a very, very crappy interpretation of the 14th Amendment. I can read you the 14th Amendment, and then it takes a very special person to make that kind of decision. And I'm not for or against abortion. I don't really touch the topic at all. But what really gets me is just how people like Roe v. Wade was a bad decision. It was a bad decision. You can't tell me that the 14th Amendment gives you stated that a woman had a right to an abortion through the 14th Amendment due process clause, if I remember correctly, and a right to privacy. Again, right to privacy. I can possibly see why that decision was made, because you're saying that abortion is a private matter. I don't know. It's such a complicated ordeal because I don't know, and that's why it's taken me a little bit more to really process this, because it's such a monumental decision. This is history right here. This is a day that will be remembered for a very long time. 6/24/22. This is the most monumental Supreme Court decision that has been made in a generation. We had Roe v. Wade, obviously. We had Brown v. Board of Education. Miranda versus Arizona. And then the repeal of Roe v. Wade. This is the most monumental decision by the Supreme Court this century. This millennium, actually. Since, the United States has been here since 1776. And the Supreme Court has been making decisions since, I believe, like 1801. It was Marbury versus Madison. So take this moment in. Take this moment in. This is history. Just checking the deficit right now. So we're making $4.6 trillion and we're spending $4.5 trillion. And then we have a deficit of about $300 billion. This is probably one of the most important cases of the Supreme Court, possibly. We'll see how this affects everyone down the road. So, like, landmark Supreme Court cases include Marbury versus Madison, McCulloch versus Maryland, Dred Scott versus Sanford, Brown v. Board of Education, Gideon versus Wainwright, Miranda versus Arizona. The last one was Zelma versus Simmons Harris and United States versus Nixon. Another day, there's a House vote on bipartisan gun control bill. This is definitely a landmark case. Yep, this is very much a landmark. This is the definition of a landmark. A lot of us have always talked about landmark cases. Oh, we never talk about this case more. No. We never talk about this case enough. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, shit. This happened. Oh, shit. Abortion just got overturned. In my opinion, and this could change down the road, so take this with a grain of salt if you're watching this a couple of months down the line. It should be left up to the states. I don't, and I said this before. Abortion, same-sex marriage, possibly even contraception. Same-sex marriage and contraception, I don't know. Same-sex marriage, I definitely don't think because there was legal basis for same-sex marriage. The thing about it is that the Supreme Court should not be making decisions that provide for solving controversial issues. Same-sex marriage is not that controversial as it was 20 years ago. You know, you had John Kerry against it. You had Barack Obama against it in 2008. That was like 12 years ago. No, 14 years ago, 15 years ago. Same-sex marriage is not as controversial right now. So the chances of Obergefell versus Hodges being overturned is smaller, even with the overturning of Roe v. Wade, even though Clarence Thomas wants to overturn those decisions. Contraception, I don't know. Because if they overturn Roe v. Wade, I could see them going after contraception. Obergefell, not really. Because there is a legal basis for that. Abortion? No. Because, just like random dude on the internet is saying in the comments, their only thing was that they were saying that the case that they had, it violated the due process of law and someone's right to privacy. But then that's where it gets really murky because you're dealing with another living being at that point. You're not dealing with two people having a lawsuit against each other, like with the Obergefell. You had someone suing, I believe it was like the state of Arkansas or something like that. Hang on. Who are they suing in Obergefell? Obergefell versus Hodges. Who was it? It was James Obergefell versus Richard Hodges, director of Ohio Department of Health. Yeah, so he was the director of the Ohio Department of Health. So in Obergefell, basically what they had in Obergefell, basically what they had is that they said the right to marry is guaranteed to same-sex couples by both the due process laws and the equal protection laws. See, that's where it gets murky because they're saying it's a right to privacy. But at what point does your right to privacy start to violate the rights of others? And the right that you're violating is the person that is inside of you. In Obergefell, why it has legal basis and why it's different from Roe versus Wade is because yes, they're pulling on the due process, which a lot of people that sue others in contestment of the 14th Amendment, it's always going to be due process. 90% of 90% of the time it's going to be due process. But it does cover it under equal protection because you're dealing with two living beings that are up and walking, whatever. With abortion, it gets murky because you're dealing with someone that is inside of the womb. And if you don't think, oh, well, that's just a clump of cells, they're not clumps of cells. Again, I'm in the middle whenever it comes to abortion. I don't really touch this topic at that much, except for times like this. And in my opinion, yes, it's there's a child in there because it grows into a child. So it just it's just a very murky topic. What time is it? I have been streaming for about an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready. You know, I gotta go to work and I also need to leave soon anyway. So guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're gonna start posting a lot more often, streaming a lot more often. We're gonna try to get back into the algorithms. So hopefully this works. We're gonna be pushing out more Power and Revolution content, including that political ideology tutorial that I've been holding off on, and I know that one's gonna be popular. So, why don't they put unborn children in the census then? Oh, right as I start to leave. Right as I start to leave. Anyway, guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching this with me, and take care.